kinda. It's about to get really bad here. I really need to not be here. The storm's been dropping tornadoes, and I really need to not be here right now. I just got here, and I think I'm gonna just skedaddle because this storm has dropped some tornadoes already. And this is just not a storm that I really need to be out in. So we're just gonna not stay here for much longer. And there's more storms that are supposed to get here later this evening. I don't know if the storms have got the fish shut down, but I mean, I haven't even got a bite. You would think with this low pressure system, the bass would be starving right now. But that does not appear to be the case. That was quite the sizable fish right there, I can tell you that much. I don't know, but that looks like an organized wall cloud over there. So I need to wrap this up ASAP. nothing, but it's starting to get really sketchy out here. I did miss a decent one. Felt like a decent one. This is a Johnny Morris Platinum Signature with a Corrado DC. I believe this is the 2020 Corrado DC. Could be wrong. Poor little guy got hooked upside down. Bottom lip. Okay, well, at least that wall cloud broke apart over there. So, that's not a tornado. Now, what's north of me might actually drop one because it's already dropped one earlier. But it looked like it was falling apart on the radar. That was just me, though. So, like, hopefully I don't die. Yeah, that wall cloud down there broke apart. Appreciate it. That bluegiller's starting to go ham. Yeah, it's the pressure. Like, the pressure is all over the place, all the instability in the atmosphere from the storms. It kind of turns them on. Now with like trout will shut down during this kind of weather. They don't like this weather. They don't like instability. But the bass, it just kind of turns them on. Like over there, just watch it blow up. But like the bugs are going crazy right now. The fish are going crazy. I guess they just don't like a worm. I'd assume it's just because they don't like the worm. It's getting kind of scary out. We're about to call it. As soon as I start feeling raindrops, I'm out of here. I just cannot get them to hit this worm. They wouldn't hit the spinnerbait earlier. I will attempt. appreciate it. It's getting dark now. Yeah, I'm using a tungsten bullet weight right now. It's mainly what I use. Yeah. She's actually a rescue animal. Looks like we're only going to clip like the bottom little bit of this storm. So, but there's more storms to the west of us that are going to get here later. Throw the spinnerbait right along here. Oh. I'm using a worm right now. Using a speed worm. Oh, he came off. That was a big fish. Speed worms? Yeah, speed worms on top, to be honest. Throw them all year, mainly in the summer. In the summer, they're amazing. They cut straight through that grass. I love speed worms. Now they say when you're fishing, if you're about to get struck by lightning, your rod will vibrate. Just broke off. That is insane. That I just broke off on that fish. So that leaves us with just the spinnerbait. You know, for a crankbait rod, this is really balanced. Like most of the time, you know, most of the crankbait rods I've used are a little bit front heavy because of the glass components. But like this one is balanced perfectly, even with the glass components. That was a nice fish. He's beat up. What did that? I use spinnerbaits year round, to be honest. In the fall, in the fall, winter months, I usually use this one in the cold weather because I can run it really slow. But in the summer, in spring, I use willow bladed ones, but this is just the one I had tied on, so I'm gonna throw it. But this one puts out more vibration and I can really just crawl this thing as slow as I possibly can. For the winter, for the fish that don't really want to chase. I mean, I caught fish all winter on this thing. But you have to run it just really slow. I mean, as slow as you possibly can. Yeah, the bugs are starting to go crazy. I forgot to bring a frogging stick. Spinnerbaits, I throw anywhere and everywhere. I love spinnerbaits. I used to hate them. I used to never catch fish on them, but I think it's just a skill issue. Because now, like, they're one of my go-tos year-round. Stay out of that grass. Especially if there's wind and, you know, a ripple on the water like there is now. That's when they excel. That is a nice fish. Like, really nice. That is a big old fat Sally. She has been cut in the tongue somehow. That is a big old pre-spawner. I got a bunch of bugs clinging to me right now. I don't know what they are. They look kind of like, I don't know, like little ants, little male ants. And they're all clinging to me, probably for protection. It's the funniest thing. Look at this. All over my body. Here comes that wind. Calm. The storm is here. We got the calm, now it's time for the storm. were some crazy looking lamadas in the clouds earlier. That's how I knew that she was about to get wild. That rapid rising and falling in the air creates these lamadas. They're like little bumps in the clouds that are really smooth. Pretty cool phenomenon. Can you see that lightning? Yeah, you were probably catching the males that were guarding the beds. Like earlier, I caught a male on a bed on a white craw so I could see it. And I just watched that little white craw just gone. And I knew I had him. Still makes me mad that I broke off. That was my last straight shank hammer hook. Let's say my last one. The last one that I know of. I probably have some somewhere else. But I don't know where they are right at the moment. And I'm not going to take the time to go retie. I don't have time. I need to be leaving in like a couple minutes. Well, I'm glad I decided to check my knot. I'm just going to put a Palomar knot on it. I don't have a trailer on it. I shouldn't need a loop knot. Keep it upright. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's when I normally catch my biggest ones. Although sometimes in winter, like late February, I'll get some pretty big ones. Because that's when the pre-spawn is really in effect. Late May, early March, the pre-spawn is usually pretty intense. You know, throwing red crankbaits, red chatterbaits. Normal stuff. You can catch quite a few big ones. Oh. There's a duck. Didn't even see it. Yeah, you'll have that before those storms come up on you like this. It's real windy. It'll get calm right before it gets here, and then it'll get windy. Which, I mean, it's probably half-mile away still. I can't even hear thunder yet. Now I can, kinda. But it's probably still a couple miles away. My favorite place to fish? Oh, a lot of these little farm ponds around here. I got some places west of me that I really like to fish. I got some places, you know, north and south of me that are really good spots. But right here, I fish this place the most often, and I mean, I still catch fish out of it from time to time. There'll be a lot of days where I won't catch anything, but then there'll be some days where I just can't not get bit. Just depends on how much it gets fished, which I'm only here about once every 2 weeks. Well, I think I caught them all. I'll definitely take what I got. Hayden Ross. He is here. Out here fishing before the F5 tornado gets here. That old F5 tornado, he gonna get him. No, I live a long ways away from the ocean. I'm probably a 9-hour drive away from Corpus Christi, which is over by Bassin Bay, which is somewhere I'd like to fish. Bassin Bay. My government teacher fishes there. I'd like to go there. Looks fun. I just had a fish take it. I think he hit one of the blades. Felt like he hit one of the blades. Didn't even get a hook. I really wish I had a spook right now. I mean, I have one in my pocket, but I don't have a rod to throw it on. Yeah, I caught a few. Caught a pretty nice one earlier, actually. Not too long ago. I'm gonna not stand directly in the water. See if I can get one waking it like this. Right under the surface. All the lakes around here, though, are really kind of dirty. So I usually throw something like this, or I throw like a lipless crankbait in the lakes around here. Or chatterbait. Chatterbaits are good in the lakes. That was a cool eat. He came off. That's crazy. He like ate that thing too. There was one about about 30 minutes north of me from this storm cell. The storm cell's moved to me. So, I mean, this very storm that is about to hit me has dropped a tornado. But I'm on the very southern tip of it. And I don't think there'll be a tornado near me, at least within a 30-mile radius. Wind to switch directions. It's out of the north now. Yeah. Things are starting to get real. I ain't gonna lie. That's the thing about weather is things get really scary really fast. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of bluegill in this pond actually. Last year, I think, shocked the pond. I think there was close to 10,000 bluegill in here. And we didn't even get like all of them. We got a handful of we got most of them. There's probably 10 or 12,000 bluegill in here, and it's just a little tiny pond. That's the crazy part. But I mean, I don't know if there's still that many in here, because like the bass are starting to munch, and they were starting to munch last year. So there could be anywhere from 7 to 12,000. It depends. Now after they spawn, the numbers are probably going to increase a lot. Yep. So rowdy. Got the whole gang in the house. Holy shit. That was bright. Yeah, even the fish aren't even active on the surface anymore. That's how you know, like, things are getting real. It's like all the bluegill that were just feeding on the surface a second ago. They're not even feeding anymore. Yep, that's my cue to leave. Right there, that thunder. That is the loudest one I've heard yet, and that is my cue to skedaddle. We're done. I am not trying to die today. I would like to live, and what I'm doing right now is a good way to die. So we're gonna call it. Yeah, I did. Definitely was not a bad trip for how short it was. But I mean, it's getting real. And with also the storm dropping tornadoes, this is just not something I feel like I need to be outside of. I was on the grind, but the grind might get me killed if I keep going. I quail hunt, and I dove hunt. That's about it. I don't really deer hunt that often. I just don't enjoy it. What's up, champ, man? We just got done fishing before this thunderstorm got here. But I don't really mess with thunderstorms. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna sit out there and fish while the storm's trying to kill me. me just forget how to tie a loop knot real quick. It is in Laverne. Yeah, I caught a few. Yeah, I'm glad I went inside. How big is the hail, Rowdy or Aiden? Yeah, lightning also feels really weird whenever like it strikes your fishing rod. Your rod will start to vibrate. And then you wake up and congratulations, you were struck by lightning. Where did my popper go that I cut off? Did I already put it in here? I didn't. Where is it? Where's that rod? Oh, it's right there. I'm blind. I'm in Oklahoma. I am in the tornado capital of the world. Even though Texas has more than us, but we're also a lot smaller than Texas, so you can't really count some of the ones that hit Texas because they'll just hit like an open field. Okay, I'm gonna re-rig my red stick, and I don't want to go inside. Yeah? What, Rowdy? What are you talking about? Yeah, earlier that Oklahoma has seen thus far. The storm sounds crazy just from here. No. Yeah. Rowdy, look at your radar app. How close is it to me? Just tell me how close it is to May. Perfect. 4 rock. So you're in like northern Texas. Are you? Are you in northern Texas or are you like southern? Are you like Panhandle area? Are you like Dumas area? Lauren, what part of Texas are you from? We may not be that far. Oh yeah, we're a long ways away from each other. I thought you were saying you were like northern, northwestern panhandle area. It's like a panhandle area. Can you guys hear that? In the panhandle of Texas? You and I must not be thinking about the same part of the panhandle, because panhandle of Texas I was at, it was dry and barren like a desert. Or do you mean Oklahoma? Because I know there's a couple spots in Oklahoma that are all right. You must be thinking of like the bottom of Oklahoma, not near the panhandle of Oklahoma. Because like here, it's a desert. Like there's my pond, there's the neighbor's pond, and then there's a few ponds here and there. And then there's a creek and 2 okay lakes. And that's all there is. Well, with that being said, I think I'm gonna call it here before I get struck by lightning and die. So, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow if I don't get hit by a tornado tonight. Best of luck to everyone, and good night.